Minecraft. Oh, wow. Kind of coincidence the rain just stopped as soon as I hit recording. Hello everyone, welcome to this video. It's been a while since I've posted something, but I'm not going to be that kind of YouTuber just yet. But yeah, no, this video is going to be about, I don't know what it's going to be about, but we're definitely going to be talking about, I don't know, what Minecraft is, what it used to be, how we feel about it, and all that stuff. I made a video like this for World of Warcraft, and I thought I'd make one for Minecraft now, I guess. It's been a while since I've got into stuff like this before. Yeah. For context, for those who are subscribed to my tiny channel, I made a video last time about my addiction to not drugs, not candy, not like alcohol or anything like that, but ARAMs and League of Legends, and that sounds kind of dumb and petty, but I don't know. If you go watch that video, you kind of see I explained how I just get addicted to the idea of intense music and stuff, and I don't know, just getting a dopamine high basically in the middle of the night, playing the Russian roulette of competitive games, hopefully trying to, I don't know, feel superior, feel empowered and strong and all that stuff. And I needed to take a break, so I jumped back into Minecraft about a month ago, and kind of glad I did. As you can see, this is basically, you know, we're on Minecraft as of this recording 1.19.4, I believe. And, you know, obviously people who've never played Minecraft on PC, if you're wondering why the water looks that way, it's because you can add shaders to the game. That's what they're called. Things that just make the game's physics and the lights look different. There's quite a few. I think there's like tons, if not hundreds of them. And they can make, you know, the sun look beautiful like that, or the water look shiny. And I picked one that, you know, made Minecraft look the same pretty much, but the water and the sunlight looked a bit different, obviously more enhanced. But this is my little farmhouse, my own little design here I've got going on here. So yeah, where I left off, at least with YouTube things, I was going through weeks of sleep deprivation, just staying up late, drinking, you know, like drinking sodas, and not too many, to be honest. I'm not a soda drinker, but I had, I don't know, just eating whatever, drinking whatever, staying up late till like 3 a.m. playing League of Legends, ARAMs, just like, and listening to blasting music in my ears with my headphones, and just like getting high basically off my dopamine hits of feeling cool and winning games, and but again, more importantly, losing games. And it all, as I've said, is a gamble to why it's fun and all that. Kind of like how a casino player will keep hitting the slots, and maybe he'll win, maybe he won't. We'll see, is basically how it goes. But basically, I went from that, and I thought I need a break from that and the destructive lifestyle. And it's funny, because in these last, more 2 weeks, but even last month, when I decided to get back into Minecraft, I was just like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to get back into Minecraft and just do whatever. I'd always, you know, I've been playing Minecraft since alpha or even beta, when Minecraft was kind of like free on their website to download and stuff. And like, yeah, and the only tutorial was SeaNanners on YouTube. Like, we're talking like 10 years ago at least, roughly. And so, yeah. Whenever I'd play Minecraft, I used to just I would dig into the mountain basically, and I would just, I don't know, I try to make it cool by making big hallways and stuff. And, you know, first ever Minecraft is super basic. And like, not a lot you could do, but like, it still felt fun to go down and dig for diamonds. And I still make my tunnels the same ways I did all those years before, which is just, you know, a 2x square, one side ladder, one side torches, and just all the way down to the bottom. It's how I've always made my stuff, and I think I'll always will. I usually also keep like a fence around here, but this house is kind of small and compact, so I decided not to. And yeah, right there's my to-do list. If y'all don't know, I don't know. It helps me, I was gonna say I have ADHD, but like, whatever, it's a small point. And these lists actually help me keep on track when I stream Minecraft and have nice talks with people in my chat. This is my cow farm. There's a little mini pig farm I started recently over there. And yeah, we've been a month into this world where I play for about an hour or two after work. I come home and it's late at night, and I kind of stream with whoever is still chilling with me and whatever, right? And we chat and we talk about life, you know, and the hardships, or, you know, what's going good and all that stuff. And what does that have to do with Minecraft, right? You know, what are you going to talk about, Peter? And I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, but all I know is that these talks are, I don't know, they're kind of nice. They reminisce. It's nostalgic. It's just nice talk, you know, if you relate to Minecraft, if you relate to the whole comment I made earlier about like using SeaNanners as the only tutorial on YouTube to learn how to play Minecraft in the first place, you know? And I probably will go out and explore more stuff, but I just want to, you know, stay with the basics real quick. You know, and the thing is that, like, what you're seeing now is like, oh, it seems like pretty typical and very simple for nowadays, like Minecraft standards of like what a base should look like and all that stuff. But like, you know, I've never honestly ever made a cow farm. I've never made a farm where I've had to like bring animals to a pen or, you know, a tree farm. And I've done all this, you know, research online through YouTube videos and these great people who make all these tutorials and such. Shout out to, I believe his name is iCraftMC. He's like the big guy who's just making all the tutorials on Minecraft and how to understand everything. And for someone like me, who last time played Minecraft since 1.19 was like, I don't know, I don't even know the number, but it was basically the one where they added water, like the water update where you could see the seaweed there. And then before that, I can't even remember how long before that, but yeah. I would play on my Xbox 360, I would play on PC after I decided to buy it for PC, and yeah. And you know, before that, I had it on my shitty little laptop when Minecraft was free all those years ago. But yeah, it's been a time, and you know, I used to, in my room, I think I was like, what, 12, anywhere from 12 to 14 years old, the first time I'd played Minecraft. And like, yeah, I would just be playing like, I don't know, like an album, like Daft Punk's Alive album while playing Minecraft, or even like, I was even discovering a band like the Gorillaz for the first time. And it was like, I would listen to Plastic Beach or Demon Days, you know, and even the first album, Gorillaz, the self-titled one. And, you know, like, we all have our experiences where we listen to certain music with, like, games in our past and, like, you know, certain albums, certain music. It really lets us relive the moments we had before with, like, visually, and, I don't know, music helps us recall is all I'm saying. And, yeah, I don't know. Those used to be my days as a kid, you know, jumping between the 360 to Minecraft when it was new. And, you know, building or whatever and digging and like, oh, there's, you know, strip mining's new at the time. And it's like, oh, you got to do that and stuff. And like, oh, this is the level to get diamonds. And like that all that stuff when it was fresh and new was just so exciting, right? And nowadays, like if I just have F1 here, like now I've got, like I've played Minecraft for a long time. As you can see, I've had some stuff from the Nether, from the recent updates, right? And I would never like to go to the Nether. I never like to do any of that stuff. And look at me now. Now I have, where is it? I have 2 enchanted diamond pickaxes. I understand what enchanting is. I understand what to look for in the Nether. You know, like I only beat the Ender Dragon like last year when I did it for like a stunt on my Twitch streams, right? And like, it was kind of fun, but basically my followers were the ones who killed him for me. And I've never done this, you know? I've never had storage where I've organized stuff. And this is the first time, like after 10 years of first playing Minecraft off and on, and like, this is the first time I'm taking a world seriously where I'm just trying to, like, do things as I do. And here's my little enchanting table. You know, I understand the whole dummy system of putting dummies in and switching them out. And, yeah, man, it's like there's a lot of things to Minecraft now. And I've only, like, scratched, like, half of the shit that people do nowadays, right? It's kind of insane what you can do now with Minecraft. Like, it's crazy, right? And yeah, the reason why I build this system is because you just like do this, right? Water at the bottom, but I remember I used to not even put water at the bottom. This is actually new after 10 years for me to do. I would literally just like I would kind of be afraid that as I would drop, I would be like going way too fast, or like, oh, I don't want to die when I hit the bottom like a noob. So I'd like, hang on, I'm trying to get high enough so I could show you guys. I would literally like do this. I'd be like, oh, you know, I don't know. It's a silly boy. And then like, I don't know, the most I ever done was like, I'd go up onto like a mountain, build my house, because I think it'd be cool to build a house on a mountain, right? A wooden cabin. And then I would make my first ever wheat farm, and, you know, surrounded with wood blocks, so it would look like a real farm or something. I don't know, right? And yeah, I don't know. And then nowadays, and like, you would never strip mine. I never did this until I, you know, I would look up guides, and I never really did that back then. I always kind of just did my thing in Minecraft, and I would stop that for a while. But, you know, the good thing about when you do search up guides is that it does expand, like, what you can do and things like that, right? Like, what you're willing to do or want to do, or, like, what's possible in the game for you to keep going in, right? It's just interesting, right? And for me, right, it's just... yeah, I don't know. Anytime I picked up Minecraft, I would just play for a while, and then when I get bored, and then I just you know, I just forget about Minecraft. And, you know, after this time where I would be kind of destructive with my sleep schedule and then like play those games really late and like, I don't know, I needed a break. I needed something to relax to. So after a while, I decided to like, you know, stream Minecraft, play it a bit after work, hour or two stuff. People show up like I was saying earlier. And it was honestly really great. I honestly, in that time, last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I would get home, play Minecraft. I would get off my computer. I would honestly start reading again. I read books. And so I would just read in bed for a bit till my eyes physically got tired. And, you know, the reason I'd read is because I just got off a computer, right? The blue light keeps you up and all that stuff. And so, like, the reading, you know, while your brain is still active, the reading kind of, like, keeps you busy until you get tired without looking at a screen, you know, that whole thing. So, yeah. Yeah. And so nowadays, your guy, yeah, like I was saying, again, also earlier, that he's learning about the nether and like the fungus stuff and like all the enchantments you need for your stuff, right? I still don't have a lot of enchantments on this stuff, or I have none of my armor enchanted, but like slow and steady, right? And just enjoying yourself and all that stuff. And Minecraft's just changed so much over the years that like, it's just crazy that I could still come back and have the choice and option to just play as I did all those years ago, right? Minecraft can have all these add-ons, but because it started with the concept that it's open world, you never really have to do it all. It's very open, and that's what makes it so welcoming. Now, it's still a little intimidating for people like me or even older who like get back into the game and stuff, but at the end of the day, you could still get that same vanilla experience. There's a few things here and there that you'll notice in the distance, right? Like I was saying earlier, the reflection's hard to see, but like the kelp and like, you know, sunken ships out at sea and underwater, like dungeons and stuff, and all sorts of crazy things they've added to the game now. And, you know, and if you're listening, if you notice in the background, the music is actually not the original music. It is the original songs, but if you go on YouTube and search like Minecraft music, you'll find like these 3-hour, 10-hour freaking compilations of just Minecraft music slowed down, reverb added, or like just mystified, you know? And like some of them will even be titled like Minecraft was 10 years ago, or things aren't the same, ... Like something with like a depressive undertone to realizing how old you are, how much time has passed, and how old Minecraft is compared with you, right? I don't know. It's just, you know, you could be a point in your life where I was, where a month ago, where I was just like destructively lost, just going after dopamine hit at nighttime and just didn't want to stick to a bedtime routine and stuff, right? I just wanted things to feel good. And, you know, I listen to a lot of like therapy stuff on YouTube, like Dr. K, for example. If you don't know, he's a guy who gives therapy to big Twitch streamers and stuff, although he says it's not therapy, but it's like listening into open therapy sessions, more or less. Bottom line, I've learned a lot of things from that guy over the years, and you know, and it's just like realizing that like what the way I use League of Legends and stuff and all that stuff, it's like addiction is kind of numbing you. It replaces like the hurt you feel, and like video games in general, they just like takes you away out of the moment of hurt. It takes you, and it does that for you in such a good way, in an easy way, right? I mean, addicts are addicts because it's just so easy to just escape that way, right? And look, even if someone might, I don't know if you guys have heard that, but there's dolphins. Look at that. A dolphin just jumped at me. If you've never seen a dolphin in Minecraft, there you go. If it's been a while for you, there's dolphins in Minecraft. And my friend actually has been joining my streams lately, and he, you know, I guess I inspired him to get back into Minecraft too, and he came back to my stream the next day after and was like, dude, I didn't know there's polar bears and snow foxes in the game now. It's crazy. I'm like, yeah, it is. Isn't that like? It's also kind of funny that like just the idea that like, oh, there's a polar bear in Minecraft. Like that's amazing to someone who hasn't been back in a while, right? And like to people who play the game regularly, it's just like, oh, well, that's a polar bear. Who cares, right? But you know, it's been a while. There's even birds in the game. There's pandas. There's all sorts of creatures, right? And all the cute fish and stuff now. The ocelots, you know. It's pretty nice. It's pretty beautiful. Low-key, I hope I don't get lost and forget where my house is, swimming all this way, but oh well. It's do it for the vine. Oh god, I sound so old. I hope I don't sound like a loser. Anyways. But yeah. So mentioning that music from YouTube, with the 3 hours and the 10 hours, that's what you're listening to right now, one of those. And I don't know. Again, the creator of whoever, what's his name? C4. Oh my god, I'm gonna screw up his name. C418 or whatever. C4018. Either way, great artist for the music nonetheless, and he still makes music and all that stuff. But like, these tracks are so like peaceful. You know, from a marketing standpoint, it sounds like, oh, it's just like nothing's so harmful. Anyone can enjoy the music, right? But from an artist standpoint, it's also very beautiful. It's also very touching. There's lots of emotion behind it. It's not just corporate goo-ga that like, oh, this is good for the video game. I mean, it's good for the video game, but it's good music at the core of it, thankfully. So thankfully, we have a great game with great music behind it, and that's definitely helped to the feeling of Minecraft and the atmosphere of Minecraft and all sorts of things of that nature. So yeah, it's just, you know, you got to be thankful that like when you're growing up, you found certain games found you, and you found certain games, and certain games got popular, right? Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. Like, that looks awesome, but I have a feeling if I get too close, I'll probably get sunken in there, and that'll ruin the vibe of the video. But it does look amazing to look down. This is pretty awesome, actually. Look at all that. Wow. It's a cave sinking down into the water over here. That's pretty cool. Creeper right there. I see you, buddy. Oh. We better get out of here. Anyways. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, playing this music while just a long day of hard work, just, you know, playing Minecraft, doing whatever I feel like. And that's the thing, right? Like, with the thing about Minecraft is that, like, there's so many games out there nowadays, like League of Legends or whatever, where being competitive and stuff is so, like, the important thing. And as if you're a teenager or a kid and you get into that and your friends are into that, right? And you start watching YouTubers or Twitch streamers into that, and your identity basically gets caught up in that, and your value, your self-confidence also gets caught into that for quite a lot of kids, and that's what kind of drives them to keep playing, right? Like, oh, you're bad at the game, so you have this need to keep playing to prove people you're good at the game, so I don't know, you have some sort of social status to your dumb friends, like, you know, or strangers you'll never meet online, and so you grinded for that one thing in the game that, like, gives you a title that, like, says, like, I don't know, like for honestly, realistically, I've been playing ARAMs also to get the one that says ARAM God, and that's where, like, I don't know, you get like enough challenges done in ARAM, and that's like I was literally going for that, like, you know, it still happens to me in my fucking mid-20s. Like, it's crazy how some of us still get sucked into this BS with video games. I don't know, it just proves as human nature. We're just all animals at the end of the day that just can't help but feel like they need status. It's something I've also learned a lot listening to a lot of books lately, that, you know, what drives humans essentially is status. And, you know, you could say that like, oh, well, status doesn't drive me. Like, I don't want to, like, for example, a very nice sports car. Well, why don't you want a nice sports car? It's, well, because I don't want to look like a douchebag. Well, that's status. It's like if you want the minivan, you technically want people to see you as down to earth. That's technically status, right? We almost can't escape it, and when you're younger, it's easy to fall for it more than ever, but as adults, we think we're smart enough to fight it, but we really aren't. We always act on our irrational things and rationalize it afterwards, like when you impulse buy or you buy anything or make any decision, it's all emotion-based, but we rationalize it after, trying to tell ourselves we're in control, but we're not. It's getting a little too philosophical, but your boy thinks a lot, and Minecraft helps him think a lot, you know? It's kind of the point. Is that Minecraft, yeah, it just helps you think. And so, yeah, so when I kind of got off track a little bit there, but my main point was that with Minecraft, you can just choose to do something because you feel like it. And there's no pressure that, like, there's one way to do it and it's right. Now, yes, there's guides out there that's like, oh, if you want to make an automatic farm and get XP easy, build this. Or if you want to get to the best diamonds, do this. Now, some of the things I agree with, some things I don't. And what I mean by agree with is things I choose to bring into my world, my Minecraft world and experience based off of my preferences. Like, I don't like to make automatic farms because I like the most like those crazy ones where you, like, I don't know, you make one in the Ender for Enderman, you get Ender pearls and XP, and that's like one of the best XP farms in the game, right? And it's just like, you know, it looks like some giant like redstone contraption up in the sky and they fall down. It's like, sure, you can make that if you want it, if you really find it annoying. If you got a bigger end goal and you need a bunch of resources on hand, sure, makes sense if you're doing that in survival. But for me, I honestly, like, even for like a basic like wheat farm, I would just prefer to just I don't know. I would just prefer to just put it down and farm it myself. And I just like that experience, really. And some people, they don't want to, and some people, they want it faster. Some people don't even want to make a farm. Some people just want to do other things and get their food sources in other ways. And that's the beauty of Minecraft. You can do whatever you want, right? And so for me, it's also like, so there's that whole distinction of choosing whether or not to, basically whether or not to choose to automate the game is what I'm saying. Like, be present in the game is. And so when I'm going to my own little watermelon farm or my wheat farm and I'm harvesting it myself, even like I'll get like even a hoe or whatever tool with fortune on it. I'll at least do that, right? Like, that's a bit more efficient. But I still get that experience of I'm getting a tool or using my hand in Minecraft and I'm gathering my crops. It's still that little experience that I want, right? Almost as if I had a real garden or something. It's a bit of the hard work you want to do, right? Or else you feel like you're not doing anything. A fun little story, in fact, that is that like in the 1960s or 40s, you get those cake mixes. If you want to make a cake at home, you get like Betty Crocker or whatever, and it's like you get the cake mix that's pre-made, and then you add whatever it says on the back of the box, like 2 eggs, some water or milk, and some vegetable oil, right? And then there's other brands out there that's like, here's the mixture, and here's the water. Now, back in the 60s or 40s, really early on, they tried to make cooking super easy for, people at home who were cooking, and like they would just make the mixture and just be like, add water, and there you go. Now you can make a cake. But back then, let's say, like, because realistically back then in those times, like 1940s, 1960s, it was mostly women cooking, right? So amongst women in the neighborhoods too, there was the whole checking on the Joneses type thing where like, oh, what are their neighbors doing, or how is this woman performing in her household for her family, like status, right? Again, we're talking about status. And like women would see that and be like, well, that's too easy. I don't really feel like I'm actually cooking, and therefore as a woman, your value as a housewife specifically would feel like downgraded compared to if you were comparing yourself to other women in the neighborhood, right? So what they did was they deliberately made the mixture less efficient by making you later to, okay, well, now you have to add eggs and stuff. I just realized it's going to be dark soon. I didn't think this through. So basically what they did was that they made the cooking process harder on purpose because people feel like they weren't doing enough. They felt like it was too easy. They felt like they weren't actually cooking. So the experience itself was just diluted. And so they actually sold more and did better once they made people do more steps in the cooking process, because it actually tricked them mentally, at least, if they're using at least eggs or something, right, of a real ingredient, that they're cooking, right? So how it comes back to my experience with Minecraft, it's like, I want that feeling of like, I don't know, like I'm an actual farmer for some dumb reason, right? And, oh, does this go down? This does go down. Look at that. Wow. I'm a little afraid to go that way, so we're not going to go that way. But it's, yeah, wow. You could just discover anything in Minecraft. You gotta love this game. But, yeah, even looks... Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That scared the bejesus out of me. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, see? Yeah, so speaking of surprises, holy cow, yeah, there's underwater zombies, jackass. I've actually never had that happen to me in Minecraft. And see? As I'm playing, even new things can keep happening. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, even though it's annoying and scary. And that right there's a cocoa bean. I've never seen a cocoa bean before. Now I see that's a lie. I've probably seen one before. But that's a cocoa bean, guys. I got some cocoa beans. Cool. I forgot those were in the game. I believe you can make cookies with those, I think. I could be wrong. We'll see. Anyways, your boy has to make now the old workbench. Oh, actually, I stalled my boat. I didn't know. Okay, let's get back in here. Oh, we got some of these guys too. Oh, man. Again, if you don't know, oh my gosh, there's guys everywhere. I gotta be careful. So those are banshees. If you don't sleep in a bed long enough, you get attacked by those guys. That's something to worry about. Not a very good time to be talking. I'm surprised. I didn't sleep for what, like 2-3 nights? That's kind of crazy they showed up. Anyways, yeah, because the more you don't sleep in Minecraft, the more of them show up and stuff, for those who don't know. Anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, the feeling of, like, you're doing. And so, yeah, getting back to even mentioning earlier when I was talking about Dr. K, it's like, if you're trying to get away from addiction and stuff, like, addiction is basically you've lost your sense of purpose and something else has filled that void of anxiety and depression and pain, that the void of having no meaning or purpose in community and within yourself, it creates. And so, again, addiction replaces that super easily, and then you get addicted on the substance no matter what is. Whether it's me and my dumb ARAMs blasting music until 4 a.m., or someone with an actual drug addict or something more serious, right? So, like, yeah, it's just... And so to do a task, right, let's say like the farming or even traveling like this in Minecraft, it's very therapeutic in the sense that it's a virtual version of going out for a walk in nature. A common piece of advice I give is that when you're nature does not judge you, right? So you're just with things and just being, right? And so when you're in Minecraft and no one is with you, and, you know, I Twitch stream and I like, you know, people come by, but I just assume no one's going to come to my Twitch streams, which luckily isn't the case, but I just, you know, the times that no one's there or isn't chatting or is lurking and I don't know if they're there, you got to remember, like, you play the game for yourself. And, you know, when you're a Twitch streamer, you kind of forget that after a while. You kind of play games for other people. But when you remember that, you know, that, like, you're playing the game for yourself. You got to be comfortable with yourself, and you just talk, like, with yourself and have your own thoughts. And, like, you know, it's okay to be silent for a while, not entertain someone for a bit. Just, like, actually enjoy a freaking game. Now, that's a Twitch streamer specific problem I'm talking about, but I imagine quite a few subscribers I have are Twitch streamers to an extent, small or medium or what have you. I can't imagine there's a large Twitch streamer who follows me, but that'd be cute. That'd be nice. But again, it shouldn't matter, right? It shouldn't matter in this great big world. Anyways, we're getting into the idea of, like, fame and stuff like that. That's not where I want to take this conversation. Where's the dolphin? I hear the dolphin here. Hello. Apparently these guys can bring you to treasure and stuff. Very cute. Here you are. Hello. I can't follow you right now. I'm recording a video, but thank you. And yeah, just to show these are my raw thoughts, you know. Like with those little breaks where I'm actually, like, interacting with the game. Yeah. So yeah, so it's therapeutic to just do things like that in Minecraft and just do it for yourself and just not have in the back of your thought, like, is this mid-maxing? Is this worth doing? Will anyone care that I'm doing this if I build this or not? Or what else? What else? There's, like, thoughts you can have. It's like, it's just like not having any of those thoughts. The point is that, like, you're just playing Minecraft, you're in the zone, and you're genuinely just enjoying the time you're there presently, right? And you're just playing the game. And you're just like, oh, well, I've never built this kind of house. Maybe I'll look one up on YouTube and maybe copy it. Or maybe I'll, like, I don't know, maybe I'll try out a house and then I'll check YouTube later to see how close I was to making something good, you know? It's like just doing things that, like, aren't efficient, but you want to discover it for yourself anyway, you know? It's like opening Pandora's box. I'd like to make a video about that one day, about looking up guides and choosing not to look up guides. I've kind of touched on a bit here, but I'd go more in depth later on in the future on another video, I imagine. But yeah, so Minecraft is just, yeah, so for the last 2-3 weeks, I've been able to just stream this, play this for myself, and be like, you know what, I've never done that. I want to do that. And I've never done this. And I want to do this. I've never done those things. I want to do those things. And it's been really nice to actually progress in the game and not abandon it after, like, a week or two of playing and doing the same things I've been doing for years on and off, like, where I just build my typical base, blah, blah, blah. And I tell myself, like, oh, I'm not a designer in Minecraft. I can never build anything amazing. And I stopped telling myself that and be like, you know what? I'm going to try. And I've been binge watching a few videos, and I kind of get the idea of the concept pretty much down of how to build something nice and all that stuff. So hopefully in the future, I mean, the best way to learn is also to copy, you know. Copy great art so you can understand as you're constructing it how it's made. And in your mind as you're making it, you're somewhat deconstructing it. And you take pieces of everyone's, you know, designs and art and creations and you make it your own. You know, nothing is ever original. Everything is a copy of something to an extent, right? So, yeah. And it's okay to have these moments of silence where I try to collect my thoughts, you know. It's important to have that. I feel like there's more I need to say, and I feel like in a second I'll think of it. I don't know. I just wanted this video to be like, you know, telling my story about how I got into Minecraft and stuff, and, you know, the old days. And I'm actually surprised. Like, that's all really I need to say about the, you know, the whole music thing in my room on the laptop. And I even remember one time, like, I think I torrented Minecraft or something so I could play online for free, or I forgot how I did it. But I remember I joined a server for the first time and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in an online server where people can, like, do stuff, and, like, I would check out people's stuff. And at the time, the coolest thing to do would be, like, to get, like, rainbow or, like, colored wool blocks and, like, make a maze out of glass or something super simple like that, right? But it just, like, no one, like, it's Minecraft for the first time. No one was doing anything that was amazing. So it was just like anything was amazing because no one was doing anything amazing yet. So the tiniest creation was like a godsend for anyone to look upon, basically. And so what I did for the first time was I was in my kitchen, I was on my laptop, and I created like a torrented account or whatever on, like, I torrented a copy of Minecraft that made it think I had an online. And again, we're talking before like even full release Minecraft. We're still talking like beta, alpha, whatever. And like the one thing I did was I basically just I wrote like my favorite band's name in like I hit my mouse. I wrote my favorite band's name in like red wool, which was at the time Billy Talent, you know, which is a Canadian punk rock emo band, I guess. I guess you could call them emo, but yeah. And yeah, so I just wrote their name in red block, so I'm like, ooh, yeah. Everyone will know now I like Billy Talent. Or if they don't know Billy Talent, now they'll be like, maybe I'll Google it, and like they'll thank that one Minecrafter for writing this. Like as a kid, you have all these stupid fantasies of like, oh, I'm gonna be so great when people do this very specific thing in this very specific way as I'm planning out in my mind how it's gonna probably play out. I hope it does. Like, you do that as a lot as a kid because you just, I don't know, you hope for a lot of things in the world and from people and all that. It's kind of good that we were able to swim this whole time and even go through nighttime. I was actually planning on going to my Minecraft bed so that I wouldn't have to deal with banshees and stuff, but it was kind of good that we didn't, you know? We're kind of going through the days. It's very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, sorry. Sorry anyone who's watching this at night. Don't mean to blind you. So yeah, I don't know. What we gain out of these conversations with myself, I guess, I mean, these monologues I do. I say we because like the point of this video is that someone's listening to this, so it makes more sense for me to say we as you're listening to this. It makes it seem more immersive, right? Oh, look, a bee. Very cute. And yeah, I don't know. That's again, that's another thing Minecraft can do, right? It's like it has nature mobs, you know, so it feels like a living world that's just going on for you to harvest, discover, live with, destroy, whatever you feel like doing, right? It's nice. It's just like the choice is yours. Just do whatever and just be. And if you want to do something that like might be super simple to someone else, who cares? They're not here. You're alone. Enjoy being alone. Embrace being alone. Love being alone. Like, enjoy being alone, because like being alone means you don't have to be lonely if you're alone. So to be alone and be comfortable with it, it's kind of like where man finds his true peace. If a man cannot sit with himself in silence for 30 minutes, he does not know himself. So there's some kind of Socrates quote to that, or it's philosophical, which basically is like, you know, with nowadays people with phones and stuff, they use them too much. And like they can't have a moment where they're not using Instagram for a week or a minute with like in the bathroom on the toilet, right? It's like if you just get used to being bored, that's where your mind wanders and creativity can flourish and your actual self starts to like, what's the word? Starts to manifest back in again. Like your thoughts rise up, you know, and what you have buried in or sitting within you that you've brushed off by distracting yourself with your phone or video games or what have you, right? It just comes back when you don't have that. And the funny thing is with Minecraft, this is a video game. It does distract you for a bit, but having the peaceful music play in the background, just focusing on like growing a farm or something, you know, to an extent it's a distraction, but this is kind of like almost like a trick of a virtual world distraction where it's a mimic of life. So the activities in doing it is almost like you're sitting in silence. Now, it's obviously not 100% true. The music is a distraction to the mind, but for some people, music like this, if it's peaceful, if the game is peaceful, there's nothing too crazy going on. I mean, yes, there's mobs that can kill you, but like it's daytime, let's say, or whatever, and you're strip mining and just something monotonous, but you enjoy doing for a while, right? You'll just tap into that part of your mind that's just actually like content, and that can actually think, and like, it's okay to have a thought that's not optimal. It's okay to have a thought that's not impressive, right? It's okay to have a dumb thought. It's okay to wonder. It's okay to feel like you're never going to do anything. If it's okay to feel like you want to do everything and you know you're not, but it's nice to feel that way, right? It's just nice to be and not feel like you're being judged or under any kind of pressure or anything like that, right? That's the point of like why, like how nice it has been to just get back into Minecraft. all its glitches and I really thought Minecraft has gone past that. I'm glad it hasn't. You know, it's little things like that that just keep the game, you know, the game we all know and love, right? It's the imperfect perfection. It's nice. I love it. I love it. I love that little block over there. It makes the game the way it is. You know? It's cute. Yeah. I like Minecraft. I think you do too if you're listening to this. Pretty sure you do. And yeah, if you haven't played Minecraft in a while, I highly recommend, you know, buying it. I mean, Minecraft has always been like, what, 40 bucks Canadian, 35 bucks Canadian, which in US is like, what, 25 bucks? This game's always been like less than 60, thank God. So, I'd say it's always worth it to buy it. Yeah. I was considering getting on my Switch the other day because I, you know, have it for PC, but I was like, oh, maybe I'll play on Switch, but I have other games. And that's another thing. I was like, you gotta explore other games in life, you know. It's good to play in Minecraft, but to live in it, I mean, it's up to you if you want to explore more. I say it's worth it to play other games because there's so many out there. You'll never play all of them, so to start playing them now and trying, why not? You might find a perfect game you never knew about, or you never knew would be your perfect game, and you always saw it, and then you tried it, and you're like, wow, why haven't I been playing this for all these years? And now you finally have. It's not necessarily regret, but it's just like, wow. It's been sitting there the whole time, and if I just turned around or opened my eyes or looked up, I would have noticed this thing I could have been so happy with. And that's, you know, that's why, again, getting stuck in the video game competition loops of, like, I don't know, League of Legends, Fortnite, Counter-Strike, I don't know, whatever the big game is nowadays. I really don't care. I really don't. Like, so, yeah, I don't know. It's just dumb. It's just dumb how we are. It's a shame how human beings are the way we are. Where we could have moments and conversations like this, but at the same time where most of us just want something for our own needs. Actually, thinking about it, you know, you watching this video, you're getting something out of this. I'm doing something for you by talking this way. You're basically using me as a way to connect with emotions you've had. Through my reminiscing, through my words. If you've listened this long, you've related to something I've said, or you care about what I have to say because of, like, I don't know, you've watched my other content or something like that. The point being is I'm giving you some kind of value, right? There's something I'm saying that's resonating in you that you're enjoying right now. And that's, to an extent, selfish. And I'm not saying that's bad to be selfish. And there's always that argument of, like, oh, if you're, what's the word? If you're altruistic, is altruism actually selfish, right? Because you feel good, you like doing things for other people because it makes you feel good. Is that not a selfish thing in itself, right? It's a little paradox. But the way I've seen that to be properly settled, or where you can be okay with that idea of being selfish or altruistically selfish, is that, like, if you provide, in terms of, like, when I've been researching and reading a lot of books about, like, business and marketing and stuff, it's like, it's not bad to trick someone into looking your way if that once they look your way, they now have discovered something that actually gives more value in their life, right? So if they use you for the value you offer them, but they in return give you the value you asked of them, so you'd give the value. And first off, like, let's say, I don't know, you make a video game, you made a video game because you love it, but you also want to make money. Your selfish thing is you want to make money off the video game. Their selfish thing is, I want to have fun using someone else's work. No one's ever actually thinking that playing a video game, but they want to play something cool. They want to have a good time. They want to experience whatever video game they want, right? Whether it's strategy or action, blah, blah, blah. It depends on the person, right? But the point is that someone wants something and someone else wants something. And for the guy who makes the game, if he wants money, he's got to make the game, right? And if he happens to like it, making games, it's just easier for him to get the money out of the people who like his games. And it's a transaction. It's a good, healthy transaction because both people are getting value. And no one at the end of the day feels cheated. They don't feel wronged. They don't feel like they're being sold to in a way that's, like, malicious, right? Now, maybe the person selling the game, I don't know, they have a friend who's good at marketing and they tell them how all these ways to manipulate someone to look your way. But if the game is genuinely good, right, and someone pays for it, that means the money they gave the guy for the game is worth less than the game itself because they were willing to part with that money, right? So the value they get out of that game is just much more. If not, it depends on the game. Like Minecraft, that's what I'm saying. Like the $35 to buy this game, it's kind of infinite when you think about it, and they're always updating it. They've updated for like, what, 10 years now? 15 years? And, like, the things people do in this game is fantastic. And, like, the things you can do in it now, and being simple and not like some kind of designer in the game or whatever, right? Or YouTuber or Twitch streamer. It's just nice to know that you could come to a place that, like, you know, you just be. That's the point in life, right? You just be, and it's nice to share that with other people when you, like, have a realm or a server to play on with other people. Nice. It's nice. I like how I went on this little boat ride and we're heading back to my house now. Very fun. Very cute. Yeah. There's so many things to this game that you can do nowadays. Like, you know, these tactics to, like, upgrade farmers to get mending enchantments and, like, I don't know, like understanding the nether fortresses more properly and how to, like, deal. And, you know, back in the day, you had to, like, put torches all around, like, a mob spawner. Now, you only have to put one on top. Like, just things have changed, but not so much that, like, that, again, it's not recognizable. It's not familiar. You can just enhance it now, right? As an adult now, I could just play Minecraft and just, like, chill. Like, I just don't have to... I mean, it's not like I had to do anything as a kid, but it's just, there's no pressure ever with every update they've ever done. There's just nothing they've really changed about the core idea of Minecraft, right? It's Minecraft. That's all there is to it. It's just Minecraft. If I want, I could get on my boat, go fishing out there, which I love to do. I could harvest my crops if I want to do that, right? And I could build my house every way I want. Eventually, I want this place to look beautiful and, you know, build very nice farms and stuff and a very nice house. And yeah, make it all feel like a nice, intricate village. And I built this for the first time. I felt good about that. This is my first ever diagonal stairs. A little rough, but, you know, looks better than like a typical just straight down, straight down, straight down. I think I did an okay job. Not amazing, but okay. And yeah, so I don't know. I really don't know what else to talk about. I hope I don't later have a thought that, like, oh, I wish I thought I'd said that in the video or whatever, but I don't think that's the point of this video. I think the point of this video was to just talk and reminisce and feel happy in the sadness if you're feeling down happening to click this video. Because eventually it gets better. Life gets better eventually. What makes it faster, though, is that you just gotta work towards it. You can't just wallow in your filth. You need to hit rock bottom and realize you can't go any worse, so you gotta do anything to come back up. So, yeah, I don't know. And I have this sign every time, watch this. So now the sun is set, I have my bed facing it so I can watch the sunset, and then when I get out of my bed for the next day, right in front of my sign, good morning, what will you do today? It's like a little reminder to stay focused, you know? And that's why I have my little to-do list over there, and that one's been done for a long time, but yeah. And I decided not to stream today so I could record this for my other channel. I haven't posted anything, so yeah. That's about it, I think. That's all I really have to say about Minecraft, I think. Maybe in the future I'll do a little part 2 saying like, oh, I forgot this, I forgot that. Chances are I won't, but if I do, I will. Probably won't, but if I do, I will. Yeah. So yeah. And that's it. That's my little Minecraft story. I hope you enjoyed. My name is Blue Ranger Peter. This is BRP Raw, my second channel where I just voice my thoughts. Where I just, you know, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I always have an idea in mind. You know, my old saying used to be, welcome to Ranger Rants. This is what the series is called, where I just rant, right? It's like, and I just start with like, there's another Ranger Rant, and I don't know what I'm about to talk about. So I had the idea that I have an idea, so before I start talking, so at least, you know, nonsense doesn't just come out of my mouth, and this video isn't useless for people who are subscribed to the channel expecting more, right? More videos would be on this channel if I wasn't afraid of the toolbox fallacy, which is that like, oh, I can't make another video because I'm afraid it won't be perfect type thing. Which is funny because, again, this channel is supposed to be made to make videos that are not perfect. It's literally called BRP Raw, but here we are. I don't know. At least I'm getting back, trying to give you guys some value. So, yeah. I did a video about World of Warcraft, about reminiscing and all that stuff, and now I've done one about Minecraft, so... In a way, these are kind of like these weird little, I don't know, one recording reviews, so it's kind of cute, I guess. I don't know. I guess it makes me feel a little unique in this giant world of influencers and content and crap and the stuff that makes you forget we're just human and being alive is good enough, you know? and that we don't need people's validation and stuff and all that crap, especially you feel as a teenager, I imagine. I have no idea what it's like for teenagers nowadays. You know, I grew up in that jet. I grew up with YouTube, like I didn't. Like, it's not like I didn't, but I didn't grow up with TikTok, where it's just overly desensitizing. So, I don't know. Is he behind me? Okay, I'm always afraid that guy's behind me. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please leave a like, because that would actually tell the algorithm like this video was good and it helped you out. Subscribe if you want to hear more of my thoughts. I do these every now and then. I would like to stick to a weekly schedule, which I'll try, but no promises. It is BRP Raw, so... Well, only time will tell if I stick to it. Yeah. So, yeah. And I do have a main... I'm not going to plug it. You guys don't need to hear all that crap. Enough people throwing stuff down your throats at the end of YouTube videos already, right? So anyways, thank you for watching. And, where's that sun? Yeah, there it is. All right. Thank you for watching. And, I'll see you next time. Cheers.